Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I am excited and I'm super glad to have you back on this channel. Thank you so much. If you're coming here for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming to watch my videos. It's been a year that people that can work at home have been asked to go home and work at home due to the pandemic, due to COVID-19. And I just want to share some of the things that I've learned, things that have changed my life in the past 1 year, what I'm grateful for and what I'm looking forward to in the nearest future. My heart goes out to everyone that has lost the battle to COVID and everyone that has lost a family member, that has lost a job, that has lost a business. But cheers also to those that have come out of this pandemic with a creative idea that is making them money. Middle of March last year, we were asked to go home to work from home due to COVID, to be able to reduce the spread of COVID and to be able to keep everyone safe. In the first 6 weeks, I believe, of that pandemic, I had to have my kids at home with me. So which means that I have to work full time while taking care of little ones. Now, my husband was working out of the house, so for him, he had to still go out. For me, it was a different ball game entirely. I'm used to my kids being at daycare while I'm able to concentrate and be able to put all my attention into work. But then it taught me that I have to evolve through that and find things that work for me that I can use to adapt to that situation, be able to do my work effectively, be able to take care of my kids very well, make sure that they're not lacking attention from me, and make sure that my work is also not lagging behind. So I'll just share a couple tips that I used then that worked, and the first one is knowing my routine. So when COVID first hit, I didn't know what to do in managing these two tasks together, working from home and taking care of these little kids. And I think the first thing I did was I studied them to see what their mornings are like, when they're most quiet for me to get work done, when it is better for me to just, take a break and be with them, give them some time, and when TV is allowed, and what else I can do to engage them so that I have more time to work. That worked for me. I found out the routine for my kids, what works for them. So the other thing was to know my limits. I mean, with all these things going on and the fact that I had to take care of the kids while working full time was taking a toll on me, and at some point I had to take some time away and rest. So this was I think this was the most essential thing, because we can get caught up in a whole lot of things and we just forget that we're only human and there's just so much we can take. It was a lot for those 6 weeks, but I was glad when things were beginning to reopen back and daycare started reopening. Through that, I just imagine how everything has gone back to now, our new normal. It's not the old normal, but maybe we can say this is our new normal. We found it normal to just take our mask and go to our stores. We find it normal to use hand sanitizer on a regular basis, to wash our hands on a regular basis. Our kids now know that they should stay away from certain things. They shouldn't hug anybody. They shouldn't get close to just people that are not within our bubble. Here are a couple lessons that I've learned that have shaped my life in the past 1 year, and some of them are because I'm working from home, some of them are just because of COVID in general, and the biggest one of them is family time. The last 1 year has taught me the importance of family time and creating that schedule, that bond within your family, not just your nuclear family, not just your husband and your kids or your sisters and your brothers, but also extended family, checking up on them, because there are some people that do not have a lot of people to check up on them. So keeping in touch with families and friends, doing video calls and making sure that they're not alone. The second thing that I've really learned is, and there's nothing like I cannot manage that. I mean, I would never have thought in a million years that I would be able to manage working from home full time. That is not my business. I had to report to someone and being able to take care of 2 young kids. But this, by the end of the first week that this started, I already found a balance between having my kids, being able to take care of them, and being able to do my job in a very effective way. We do evolve. I did evolve to that. The other thing that this whole pandemic has really taught me is to be grateful for every little thing. I'm grateful for every little thing our family, our friends can do for us, the video calls, the messages. Those really goes a long way. And now I'm sure at the end of this pandemic, if anyone invites me to any party, whether small or great, I'll find time to be there to celebrate that person because now I know the importance of it. The last thing that I want to mention that this pandemic has taught me is innovation. Like, who would have thought that there's a lot of talent out there? Who would have thought that there is a lot of opportunities out there? There's a lot of things that you can do, there's a lot of things that you can achieve and things you can try out. The pandemic, COVID-19, has taught us that. In that time, in the last 1 year, we've seen a huge boom in social media content creation. We've seen a huge boom in online businesses. We've seen a lot of people turn to social media, turn to the digital world for money-making businesses, for fun, for creativity, to put their content out there, to put their ideas out there, and just be who they are. A way to express ourselves, a way to communicate with ourselves, a way to mingle, a way to meet new people. There's just so much innovation going around just because of this. It isn't because we haven't had these digital spaces before. In fact, we have, but there hasn't been more need for it than when everyone was at home. Most students were at home, they were bored, most youths didn't have anything to do, they couldn't mingle with their friends outside, so they were forced to create, to bring out an idea, which I think is fantastic. Some of my reflections for the past 1 year. Working at home is great. I miss the connection with my colleagues, I miss the personal interaction, I miss going out. Above all, I'm grateful for this opportunity to witness history. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be alive. If you have survived this pandemic, you are an hero. You are a true hero. The most prominent hero of all. Everyone out there working to make things better, you are our true hero. We say a huge thank you to you. So thank you so much for watching. Until I come your way next time, this is Baby saying, take care.